Hey there, I'm Rachel, a wellness empowerment strategist, and while I help individuals become empowered in their health by decreasing their weight, choosing valuable nutritional alternatives that don't feel like dieting, and effectively coping with stress, I do so by getting you disciplined and consistent in your lifestyle of empowerment. Let's face it, there is not much harder in life than doing things on a consistent basis, especially when it applies to things we know we need to do, but struggle to get started. Sound familiar? Yeah, so friends, you are in for a treat today. Today's episode is going to be great. We're touching on the number one mistake you may be making that's preventing you from seeing your weight loss results. Now, personally, I have had the opportunity to become a better steward of my own health by decreasing my blood pressure, cholesterol levels, weight, and stress, and that didn't happen by accident. I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it, but before I do, I need you to share this broadcast. You may ask me why, and it's because you're a good friend, right? You don't hog all the good stuff to yourself. So share this broadcast, that way your friends get it too. Now let me tell you what I'm talking about today. This broadcast is all about the number one reason you may not see weight loss results. Well, listen, tell me if this sounds familiar. You get up in the morning, you get to work on time, you meet all your work deadlines, you get home on time, you make dinner on time, you go to bed on time. All the things, right? So if you've ever wondered why you can do all those things, but can't get your life right with meeting your weight loss goals, well, guess what? I'm a wellness empowerment strategist. So let me tell you the number one reason you may not be reaching your weight loss goals. Let's get into our content. At one point in time, I was exactly where you are. I was a busy parent, spouse, and full-time worker. I woke up at 4:30 a.m., rushed to get dressed for work, rushed to get my children dressed for school, rushed to take the kids to daycare, rushed to get work on time, rushed to get through content in my science classes as a teacher. I then rushed to eat lunch, rushed to after-school meetings, rushed to get home to cook dinner, and rushed to bed just to do it all again the next day, 5 days of the week. That is freaking tiring. It is draining. And in all of that chaos, where did you hear me say I worked out? Where in all that chaos did you hear me say I cooked a nutritious meal? You didn't. I was so tired doing chaos. Who had time to worry about exercising and eating a full nutritious meal? I mean, really. So as a former grade school and college athlete, I knew better. I went to college to learn this stuff, and yet I still struggled with it in my real life, right? In everyday life, I struggled with it. But it wasn't until my blood pressure went out of whack after I had surgery that things went left. Really, it went left. What happened exactly is my blood pressure spiked while I was unconscious on the surgery table, and I was provided blood pressure medication. Now, I thought my blood pressure would go down after the first night of being on the blood pressure medication, but I was sadly mistaken, and that was the first time I ever felt afraid of dying. So my blood pressure stayed high for about a month, and right around that time, I felt better to begin moving again and getting back into exercising and doing what was necessary to decrease my blood pressure and the stress that came along with that health scare. I can't tell you how many times my clients have said, well, Rachel, it's time for me to begin focusing on myself, or I always start exercising and eating better than I stop. I just stop. So when I asked them why they stopped doing the things they were doing to get their weight loss results, they typically say, I don't have enough time to exercise, or they can't fit exercise into their schedule, or I try to exercise, but I end up doing it only when I think about it, right? So only when it's convenient. So if you've ever said these things before or anything close to it, how would your life look if it did not have these challenges? Would you have more energy, possibly more time for yourself, less stress, perhaps more weight loss than gained, right? Let's think about it. So how many times have you heard that you need to do a buttload of exercises in order to get your body doing what you want it to do? So just think about it. YouTube, that's typically the number one place that a lot of people go to in order to get this information, right? So it is overflowing with exercise video after exercise video. Want to lose weight? There are millions of videos on YouTube to get you there. Want to shrink your waist and build your booty? Millions of YouTube videos. Want to get pumped like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Millions of YouTube videos for you to find, right? But if you want to know what foods to eat that'll guide your weight loss, that aren't just random people showing what they ate in a day, little to none available. Very, very few, right? So we have to ask the question, why is that? And let me tell you, that's because there is this myth that you have to exercise yourself to death to lose weight. And that's the best and only strategy. That's what they say. Right? So the industry has failed you. Let me be the first to tell you that. My industry that I'm in, we have failed you. So what if I told you I just might know the number one reason why you aren't losing the pounds or inches? Well, here it goes. Hey, before I tell you the number one mistake you're making that's preventing you from losing weight, join my brand new free and private Facebook group, the Holistically Healthy Black Women Live Network. I am building a tribe of women who want to build a life with mindset, body, and soul empowerment. There will be monthly challenges, webinars, celebrations, and even live exercise classes every Saturday morning. Yes, every Saturday morning. So go over to Facebook and join the community. I look forward to having you reach your weight loss and mindset goals with the help of the tribe. All right, let's get back to it. Well, the secret is you aren't focused on your nutrition. What if I told you the greatest weight loss results occur when you follow this formula? Here's the formula. 80% nutrition and 20% fitness. Yes, you heard it right. 80% nutrition and 20% fitness. How many times have you looked for nutrition YouTube videos compared to the amount of times you searched fitness videos? I guarantee you it's little to none. Little to none. And YouTube is so filled with everybody mostly saying, hey, look at what I eat in a day. You will never know if that's what will work for you. Then you try following this diet and that diet, and it just results in yo-yo dieting, right? We've all heard of yo-yo dieting. And with yo-yo dieting, typically you get short results, but what happens in the long term? You know, you probably gain your weight back. You get no results. So let's break that. Let me give you a tip on how you can begin working towards that 80-20 rule. First, get disciplined with your health and wellness. You have to eat every day. So you're doing that. You have to eat every day, right? What can you do? When you're eating every day, choose options that are low calorie with high nutritional value. Now, that might be something that is uninteresting to you and that you have no idea what that even means. Follow this strategy here. This strategy will allow you to choose options that are low calorie and high nutritional value. We all heard of fruits and vegetables, right? How much of it are you eating? Are you eating a lot of it? Are you eating enough of it? That's the first question. You have to ask yourself, what am I eating daily that is actually helping to guide my weight loss? Think about it. The other thing I want you to do is think of this. There are items as little as an apple that are low calorie, but high nutrient dense. We call it high nutrient dense, meaning it's not filled with empty calories. Once you eat an apple, you typically feel satisfied, right? Unlike when you eat those wavy lace chips, remember, you can't eat just one. Why can't you eat just one? Because it typically means you're going to be still hungry after you eat it. Okay, you can eat a whole bag and still need more because there's no real nutrients that's fulfilling your body. Right? So that's pretty basic. Now, what if I decided to eat an apple 3 times a week, but letting it be a replacement for the ice cream sandwich or those wavy lace chips? Let it replace something 4 times a week. Now you're down to eating those chips once a week and apples 3 times a week. So you aren't punishing yourself and making it feel like you're on a strict diet. You still get to enjoy the things you love, but in a reduced amount. You're upping your nutritional value items while lowering the empty calorie items you consume. So I call this the Harper's Healthy Alternative Method, or HAM for short. So following the HAM method will definitely get you results. Now, the Harper's Healthy Alternative Method is a way to enjoy food, see nutritional foods as a part of your lifestyle, and how to include it without feeling like you're dieting, because we don't want that to happen. It needs to be a complete lifestyle. I personally follow this method. My husband follows this method, and he's gone from 250 down to 222 as of the date of this podcast. He's doing it while only exercising twice a week. Twice a week. Before that, he was exercising almost every day. This is twice a week. Twice a week. I typically do the grocery shopping, so I've increased the amount of fruits and vegetables that we eat as well. So I make sure it's all the things we enjoy. So don't try to get Brussels sprouts. I know I don't like Brussels sprouts, so why would I buy Brussels sprouts? I don't like them, so don't buy them. Get the things that you enjoy. So in addition, I found healthier alternatives to some of the unhealthy staples we used to commonly eat. So for example, I used to love Oreos. Let me tell you, it not just any Oreo, but the double stuffed Oreos. It had to be double stuffed, right? So I followed the HAM method. Now I purchase little baggies of trail mix that are lower in calories and higher in nutritional value in comparison to Oreo. I also get small pieces of chocolate that savor my sweet tooth, right? So I'm not just depriving myself of sugar. I'm still getting some sugar eating the little pieces of chocolate that come inside of the trail mix, but I get more nutritional value than I do in comparison to when I was eating the double stuffed Oreo. So I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything I love because I find happy, healthy Harper alternatives. Ham. Okay, so the best advice I can give you is to follow the ham method and you'll start to see results. I hope you take this strategy and begin seeing the reward of living an 80-20 lifestyle. If you love this information, remember to share the content with your friends and family. Head over to my brand new free and private Facebook community, Holistically Healthy Black Woman. Join today so you can lead the way to a disciplined life of weight loss, movement, nutrition, and a sound mind. We'll have awesome monthly challenges and you'll even get access to my live fitness classes. If you are looking to receive more help in the area of weight loss and need help getting disciplined while doing so, go over to rachel.harper.org to see the many opportunities that'll get you started. Until next time, have a good one.